Hello, can you hear me now? Oh, okay, good. How are you doing? First and foremost, yeah, how are you doing, man? How's San Diego treating you? Yeah, that's good. Now, how does San Diego compare to LA? Because I know you were in LA a little bit for a little while. Yeah, 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 definitely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Now, can you introduce the because this is gonna go on YouTube. I just said, I gotta put up and coming fighters on the map. Since me myself, I'm up and coming, and I just like looking out for other African dudes who are doing the same thing I'm doing. But anyway, can you introduce the listeners to like who you are, like your background, what weight class you fight at, and stuff like that? And what's your record right now as it stands? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, what I want to know is like how did you get into boxing, man? Because back home soccer is the main thing. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Most definitely. That's how it happens for a lot of us, a lot of us kind of get into it accidentally. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, when you were coming up, what boxers besides your father, obviously, what kind of boxers did you like to watch when you were coming up? You were learning the sport and you were, just progressing in the sport. Which guys did you watch a lot? Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, good, good, good. Now, I want to know also, like, since you're at 154 and stuff like that, who are you now watching in today's game that kind of influence how you like fight? Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, 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 definitely. Now, I don't want to get into too much detail, and you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But at one time, the way I found you is, I found you that you were like signed to Mayweather Promotions. I thought like only Tabiti was the only African, but then I found that you were also on Mayweather Promotions. But what was it that made you say, man, you know what? I got to go do my own thing now? Like, what was it about May? Yeah. Hmm. 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 You, yeah, you wanted more fights. You wanted more fights. Yeah, nah, that makes sense because the way it is, you're young, you're up and coming, so you need. Exactly. Nah, I understand completely. I understand. Now, well, okay. Yeah, 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 most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I have a question. I'm gonna backtrack back to Africa basically. Um, you know, in Africa, we have like the bare minimum um when it comes to boxing and when it comes to like having the necessary tools to really create like more boxers. If you had the chance, what would you add back home in order for us to have more Africans on the world stage? What do you think is needed to be done in boxing back home so we can have more guys from like let's say Nigeria, let's say Cameroon to hit the world stage in boxing? Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 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 Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And I think with that being said, I think one of the things that comes down to is that comes down to we gotta have like these governments, these sports ministers need to they do. They do. Hmm. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're very right about that. Now, I want to know something because you're young, you're up and coming and stuff like that. But from what we see, like, and from what I see, the talent is there, the goods are there. Um, do you think that when do you think that you will be ready for like a title shot? And where do you see yourself in this 154 division? You know, because it's a stacked division, but I believe that you can hang with the best of them in that division. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, absolutely. Now, do you see yourself, because I mean, this is natural, like with a lot of guys. Do you see yourself like possibly moving up to 160? Like let's say you get a title in one like 154, and then you decide, okay, it's time to go to 160. Do you see yourself doing that in the future? Okay. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. Most definitely. Now, you know, being that you're from Nigeria and stuff like that, do you incorporate any of like the Nigerian foods into your like regiment? Like let's say like things like gari, let's just say things like a goosey stew, yeah, fufu and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. 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 Yeah, nah, absolutely. Nah, I understand completely. Now what we want to know too is there do you have like social media that people can follow you at, and people you can give those things out and then people can follow you on there. And what I'll also do is I'll put the links in my profile too. Okay. And do you have before we wrap this up, do you have any other last words, or do you have anything you want to say that maybe I missed out on? No, is there anything that you want, any last words that you wanted to say that maybe I didn't say? Hmm. Most definitely. Hmm. Hmm. Most definitely. Now, do you have one more thing I want to ask? Do you have any words for, you know, the other Africans who may be still back in Africa, trying to get their foot into the door, still boxing, still going? Do you have any words for them that, because they may even hear this interview as well? Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely. Okay, man. So, brother, it was nice talking to you, man, and we're gonna be in touch, man. I'm gonna keep track of you. I'm gonna put if you ever want to put like some of your like for me to put some of your training on or any of your like fight footage on my YouTube platform, I'll be more than happy to do that for you, man. So people can still know what you're doing, still know that you're on your grind, still out there, still fighting. I'll be more than happy to assist you with that, man. Yes, definitely. All right. Thank you for your time. All right. You too. Thanks.